Welcome to Fire Vinyasa by Buffy. I am Buffy, and I will be your guide. Today I'm going to do Yoga Sculpt. It's one that I don't do a lot, but it is one of my favorites. Yoga Sculpt is a great combination of yoga and weights, making for a great workout. Most of the time when you start a Yoga Sculpt workout, you're going to do a warm-up like a Sun Salutation A. So if you want to do that, there's lots of Sun A stuff on my channel, please feel free, or if you want to do it on your own, or watch this and then combine two great workouts. I'm going to jump right into Yoga Sculpt. So with Yoga Sculpt, a lot of times we take some of the more basic poses, chair, crescent lunge, warrior one, and warrior two, and add weights. And then those usually a cardio section. For the purposes of this video, I'm only going to focus on 3 to 4 exercises that we're going to add weights on. So it's going to be nice and short, great for beginners. Let's talk about tools. I have these weighted bands. They're great for a number of reasons. One is cost effectiveness. I got this set in a package, the handles, which you can hook and unhook, and several weighted bands, a 20 pound, 30 pound, 40 pound, 50 pound, and of course you can use these handles to mix and match different bands for different weights, which is, I think I paid around $50 for the entire set, which is way cheaper than buying individual weights. I have a set of low weights for me. Your low weights are going to be different. When I first started out, low weights for me were 1 to 5 pounds, and now it's 5 to 10 pounds. And then a set of medium to heavy weights for me, that's around 20. Honestly, 20 can be light or heavy depending on what I'm doing. If I'm doing things like squats, lunges, they're on the light end. If I'm doing things with my arms, they're on the heavy end, which is as it should be. Your legs should be more powerful than your arms. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, safety rule. Start on a lighter end, and if that feels like it's too easy, then move your way up. Do what you need to do to prevent injury, which is playing with lighter first and moving up slowly. All right, let's get started. We're going to start in a chair pose. Stick your tush out. Make sure your knees are not extending past your toes. And we're just going to start moving our arms up with these weighted bands. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do each one probably at 5. Please feel free to add more. Now I'm going to do with one foot. That actually makes it a little bit more accessible. Going back into chair pose with one foot. 1. Now there's not as much resistance. So if both feet's a little intense, just use one. And that's 5. I'm going to do it with the other foot now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's chair pose. We can also do these bands with crescent lunge, like this. And we can do like a military press style. Make sure you're settled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course we want to switch legs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I really love using these. They're a great way to get a warm-up or a full workout in. Let's move on to our light weights. I'm going to go back into chair. I'm going to go from the side. We're going to do a bicep to tricep. These are 10-pound weights. This is going to work some of your weaker muscles. So start lower. If you find that 10 is heavy for you, try doing this workout at 1 to 3. So bicep, then turn, come around and up and pulse. Bicep, pulse. We're on 3, pulse. 4, 5. Now we're going to use chair pose to isolate those triceps. So, with palms facing the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we can do the same in crescent lunge using one leg for support. Okay, and then pick up your elbow. We're going to hinge just from the elbow. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go to the other side. Elbow up, straight back forward. 1, your elbow's a hinge. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great. Now we're going to go back to chair. And in chair, I'm going to pick up and then move up. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we're going to give our arms a little bit of a break. We're going to do some lunges. Again, crescent lunge. Just moving our body weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when you're doing this at home, remember, the ideal number is honestly do a minimum of 8 to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I'm going to go to warrior 1 with my lighter weights. Warrior 1. We're going to hold our arms out. I'm going to try to show it to you forward. There we go. Now we're going to put them down just like a fly, which these are your weakest muscles. 10 pounds is honestly a bit much for me. So you should definitely go for your lighter weights here. And 5. And then we can switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. Woo! 10 pounds on those slides was pretty tough. I'm sure there's people out there who do it easily, but not me. That's normally a 5 to 8 pounder there. Okay. One more set. These are some of my favorites. So, we're going to go over the motion. There's a forward fold. So, normally in forward fold, I like to go all the way down. With weights, we're only going to go to about here. Make sure your shoulders stay up the whole time. Don't let them droop. Okay. Here we go. And then rise up from the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as a bonus, if you feel like it, you can try doing that with warrior 3. Warrior 3, we stick our leg out, kneel down, and bring it up. 1, 2, if you feel wobbly, that's good. 3, 4, and 5. And switch to the other leg. 1, 2, 3. Everyone has a weaker leg. My left is my weaker leg. Last one. 5, That's all I have. We didn't do warrior 2, but we can do chair, crescent lunge, warrior 1, forward fold, and bonus, warrior 3. If this is something you guys like, I'll do more in the future. As always, remember to cool your body down, go for a walk, stretch. Don't just leave your weights and take off. Namaste.